He is the Funk Master, Aljamain Sterling. We talk so much about the state of this 135-pound division, how it's never been stronger, and yet this guy's starting to distance himself from the pack a little bit. Outstanding grappler, and more often than not, he's going to have a big advantage in that war.
Yeah, that's one of the things that separates Aljamain, is that he's one of those guys that tells you what he's going to do, and then he goes and he does it. Nothing's more discouraging for a fighter than to know what you have to defend and still not be able to defend it. Aljamain Sterling is a beast. Now, he did hint to us in the fighter meeting that he thought he could win this fight without chaining takedowns, so perhaps we'll see a strike-heavy approach here from Sterling early. We shall see. The Funk Master, Aljamain Sterling, has stepped into the octagon. This time he wants to leave with that championship belt. Well, if you hear the ladies shrieking, that's because T-City is making his way to the octagon. The former title challenger, Brian Ortega. And a lot of people, DC, do believe for this jiu-jitsu practitioner, his ceiling is championship, and eventually he'll get it.
Yes, the ladies go crazy for T-City. Even his video game character is the best-looking guy out here. Brian Ortega is a jiu-jitsu guy. But as you saw in the Frankie Edgar fight, he has now developed striking to match. That was a massive uppercut that floored a guy that had never been finished before. So as long as he continues to improve, John, he will realize a UFC championship before it's all said and done.
All class outside the octagon with his Brian Ortega foundation, but T-City has got his eyes fixed on the prize. Title eliminator of sorts here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Aljamain Funk Master Sterling. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the World, Brian T-City Ortega.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, ready to go here. Round one. There is the Funk Master, Aljamain Sterling. In terms of absorbing damage, two guys are harder to hit than this man. We'll see how it goes for Aljo here early round one. Goes to the body there. Ooh, looking to set up the head kick, but he misses. Really good job by the fighter to land that kick. Sterling gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab.
Another good stick to the head. Leg kick.
Both fighters exchanging the pocket here. All right, so an early takedown for Aljamain Sterling. A good sign for him. We'll see if he can transition to the back at some point here.
Aljo does a good job of using his length to secure takedowns. He fakes and he shoots that hard double leg to take his opponents down.
Oh, he's got his back. Just over 3 minutes to go round one. Oh, Well, not a guy you want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by Ortega.
Now he's going full mount.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Oh, crucifix from the top position, DC. If you're on the bottom, what are you trying to do to get out?
On the bottom, you've got to start bridging. You've got to drive your feet and your heels into the mat. Start bridging and turning side to side, hoping that one of the arms slip through the cracks so that you can try to get back to a position where you can defend yourself.
Ortega's back in full mount. So we crossed the 30-second mark in our opening round.
Let's get that half guard closed.
Final seconds of the round. Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Everything is going good, okay? Keep your left hand with dominance on the ground. You control everything on the ground. Just be careful when you're in his guard.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control wrist. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Round two is underway. Good block there. All right, so we didn't see any takedown attempts from the BJJ player in round one, and as yet, he still hasn't attempted to take this fight to the ground.
Very surprising approach by this guy. He's so good on the ground. I would have expected him to try to get it to the ground earlier in the fight. But as we go on, it's starting to become very clear that that is not the game plan tonight.
Sterling gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. A lot of different looks. He switches to southpaw now. Well, if it's not broken, don't fix it. And that relationship between Brian Ortega and James Lurson is as strong as a coach-fighter relationship as we have in MMA. Nice job in the boxing realm by Ortega here tonight. Going for a submission.
Oh, that looks tight.
Also, how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Just over 2 minutes to go. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Ortega.
And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for it.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get
as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No, how about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Lands a good combination. Oh, side kick. Well done. Immediately gets the underhook. Stuffs the takedown. No problem. 2 rounds in the books.
Stop!
Excellent. That was beautiful, man. Hurt. You should have put him away. He was hurt. He was ready for that final blow. All right. He's probably still hurt.
All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round 3 of a possible 5.
What a great job getting that kick to the target. Oh, he kicked him in the head.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Sterling going for the head kick. He misses there. Oh, great block there. Again, going back to the jab, just out of range.
Nice punch to the head.
Just out of range with the straight left hand. 71 total strikes have landed for Brian Ortega, and landing at a 49% clip tonight thus far against Aljamain Sterling.
Real nice body kick lands. Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, and now he gives up on the submission.
Nice defense.
Give me that wrist control. Let's go.
Nice. Great ground and pound by this man.
All right, feet on the hips here. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. Getting them out here.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous. But there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really put some damage on it.
Close guard.
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. Look at him. He's starting to punish him. Oh, my goodness. He slams him down, uses straight power to escape that triangle choke. Great job. Great technique. I mean, great physicality by this youngster.
And just when you thought he might get submitted, instead he turns defense into offense and power bombs his opponent on the canvas.
Keep it up. Keep the pressure. Let's take him out.
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here is round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, Fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Sterling's
Huge left. That one landed clean.
trying to inflict some damage here, but misses with the kick. Oh, got that head kick home. Oh, you land, I land is how we're doing here.
That's a great kick landed there.
Lunges forward with a left there.
He's going guillotine. The guillotine looks like it's locked in. Right now, he's got to be patient. He's got to squeeze, but not too much of that.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
Sterling's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Both fighters exhausted here. Another strike hits that eye area, and it is getting messier by the minute up there.
Well, he's getting targeted now. He's been hitting that spot so many times that his opponent sees the cut, and the cut is advancing. Oh, he's hurt bad.
Oh, look at that. He leapt up and landed the diving punch to the head.
He passes the half.
Trying to set up a choke here. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, he's out.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Final seconds. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. 20 minutes down, 5 to go.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 5th and final round. We'll see if he can finish. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
And there it is!
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Let's get to Bruce Buffer. He has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 53 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Aljamain Punkmaster Sterling.
All right, so Aljamain Sterling getting it done by knockout tonight. A lot of people were predicting he would win this fight by submission. He was just prioritizing a finish, and mission accomplished.
He's big, he's strong, and
yeah,
if you don't respect him, he is going to put your lights out, and that's what we saw tonight.
He is huge for 135 pounds, and his opponent can certainly attest to that now.